Hey everybody, welcome to Shopping with Shana. It is time for an updated must-do deals video that runs from Wednesday, January the 14th through Tuesday the 20th of 2026. Now today, as I'm making this video for you, it is actually January the 19th. It's a Monday. We have today and tomorrow left of this sale week, but we do have one more week of the mega sale happening on the 21st. If you didn't get a chance to see our sneak peek preview, check that out. If you happen to be watching this on Tuesday or later, I also have the full ad preview, or it should be out on Tuesday. I guess I haven't made it yet as I'm making this video. So it should be out on Tuesday morning for you to check out. But we have a lot of deals that we need to talk about that have happened over the weekend that I don't want you to miss out on this week. So do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, hit all so you don't miss any of the videos that I post on an almost daily basis. And let's jump into this. All right, so it's Monday. We're not going to get into any of the extra stuff. We're going to go straight into that mega sale. For those of you that are new to Kroger or to couponing or whatever the case might be, you need to buy 5 or more participating items, mix and match however you'd like, a minimum of 5, not multiples of 5. And then once you have that minimum, $1 per item comes off at checkout. Now that's just a sale price. We can easily pair it with any kind of coupon. They could be store or manufacturer, a digital form, a printable form, insert coupons from the paper, things like that. And then we can also pair them with rebate apps. Some of the best ones are Ibotta, Fetch, Checkout, 51, Swagbucks, Merryfield, Shopkick, and so forth. If you need any of those, sign up today using my referral codes below in the description box. Helps me to keep making these videos for you, but also gives you some sort of extra savings in the process. Let's check this out. First new matchup we have for you is the Smucker's Uncrustables. It is the 10 count box. These are regularly priced at $11.49. It's part of the mega sale, so it's going to be $1 off at $10.49 each. Pay that out of pocket and then take your receipt, submit it to Ibotta. We do have 75 cents back on one. It's a limited 2 times, so the final cost ends up being $9.74 each. And honestly, if you think about this, it's a little bit less than $1 per Uncrustable. So there you go. Next deal I have for you, and this is, I wanted to stick it here because I wanted to do the food deals and kind of stick them together. Don't worry, I have more matchups for you, but this is a no coupon or rebate deal. This is the Pringles Potato Crisp Chips. These are regularly priced at $2.50 with a very small sale price of $2.49, but a mega sale price of $1.49. No coupons needed, just $1.49 for your Pringles. All right, so we do have a bit of an update on the Garnier Fructis deal. The 3 off 2 digital coupon expired the other day. I think it was the 17th on Saturday. And now we're getting a new digital coupon to pair with this, which I've never seen a 5 on 3 digital coupon or any kind of manufacturer coupon this way. So I'm interested in this. I'm curious if this is something we're going to see more often. So grab 3 of the Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioners, regularly priced at $4.79. They're on sale for $4.39 each, mega sale for $3.39 each. Use this 5 off 3 digital coupon. Your final cost is going to be $5.17 total, or about $1.72 each. So there you go. Next deal we have is the Cetaphil Fast Rescue Pimple Patch 24 count. Now, let me preference this. This $3 coupon will be used on any of the Cetaphil products. The only one that is really a part of the mega sale is the pimple patch. So that's why I went with this deal. If you want to go check out the other ways to use this coupon, you can just go to Kroger.com and search up Cetaphil items. And we do actually have quite a few Ibotta rebates too, to go with like face washes and things like that. So maybe I'll put together a different deal later with this coupon and the Ibotta rebates on a non-mega sale deal. But anyway, the 24 count here is regularly priced at $8.99. It's on sale for $8.49 and mega sale for $7.49 each. With this 3 off 1 digital coupon, it's $4.49. Next deal we have is the Carefree Panty Liners. These are regularly priced at $3.99, and they're part of the mega sale for $2.99 each. Plus, there's $1 off 1 digital coupon that popped up over the weekend, and our final cost ends up being $1.99 for a pack. All right, here's a pretty good stackable deal for you. The Breathe Right nasal strips, the 26 count, and for the Ibotta rebate, it doesn't have to be the 26 count or plus. These are regularly priced at $13.99. They're on sale for $12.79 each, and they're part of the mega sale, so they're going to be $11.79. We have a $1.75 off one digital coupon. So clip that coupon, you're going to pay $10.04 out of pocket. And then Ibotta has a rebate for $2.50 back on one. It's limited 3 times. There's also this fetch rebate for 1,900 points when you spend 13. It's also limited 3 times. The problem with this one is because we're only going to pay 10.04, only the 10.04 is going to go towards the fetch. So we're going to be a little like about $3 shy of hitting that threshold. So we won't hit that, but you'll have gained that money or that, you know, not money, but yeah, money, I guess, towards that rebate. So the next time you go to purchase something like this, you'll get that again. Anyway, final cost ends up being $7.54 for one of these. So not a bad deal. Okay, we're going to move into the Kroger deals. These are just kind of random deals throughout the store. Some of them have to do with a lot of new digital coupons that we got. Some things are going to be about the new rebates through like Ibotta and Fetch and so forth that we got. So just a couple of things that we need to check out. So let's get into this. All right, so we got this new 30% off on Revlon or Revlon, not Revlon, Revlon or bed head hair care appliances. So I actually posted all 4 products that are connecting to this online. I didn't see any bedhead hair care appliances. I just saw the Revlon products here. So I don't know, maybe your region will show you other deals, but it's 30% off. So I kind of went with the lowest to the highest. So the lowest costing item out of the four is the Revlon Essentials Compact Styler Hair Dryer. It's regularly priced $15.99, but with 30% off, that's going to bring you down to $11.19. Now, the Revlon Pro Collection Salon One Step Volume Styler is regularly priced $59.99. With the 30% off, it's going to bring you down to $41.99. And obviously, if you want to do the math on the other two, one's $29.99, one's $20.99, you could definitely do that to figure out the cost. All you have to do is take the full price cost, the $20.99, for instance, and times it by 0.7, which I know is kind of weird, but you want to take 100% minus 30%, you get the 7D%. So you do 0.7, that'll give you the price. If you do times it by 0.3, I'm giving you a math lesson here, guys. If you do times it by 0.3, you have to then deduct that. That's an extra step from the original price. I like to keep my math simple, so we just skip that last step and just do it the way I like to do it. Otherwise, I may have just confused you. We're going to move on. I'm laughing in my head at how probably confusing that was. Just show me the price. I don't care about the math. Anyway, the next deal we have is on the Poppy Prebiotic Soda. So these are regularly priced at $2.39 per can. They're on sale for $1.67. Now pay that out of pocket. We have 50 cents back from Ibotta, and it's a limit of 5 times. So we can grab these for just $1.17 each. I've actually never had a Poppy soda before. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Now keep in mind what this costs per can, $1.17. Because we're going to look at a 4-pack on the next slide. Now, the Poppy Prebiotic Soda 4-pack is regularly priced at $8.99, and we have 0 sale price this week. So out of pocket is $8.99. Now, that in itself is $2.25 per soda. So it is cheaper, obviously, to do the other deal. But the Ibotta rebate is for $1.50 back on one, limit of 5 times, and the final cost ends up being $7.49 each, or $1.87 per can. Now, like I said, I do think that obviously the individual cans is a better deal this week, but you could honestly, if you're somebody that drinks a lot of this, you could do these deals as well as the 5 individual cans in order to get the best savings. Next deal we have is the Smart Food Popcorn. Now, for the Ibotta rebate, you only need to grab 2. If you want to grab 2 other products that are participating in the buy 2, get 2 free, you could definitely do that. But I went ahead and just showed you the scenario as if we're buying 4 of the Smart Food Popcorns. They're regularly priced at $5.19, and they're buy 2, get 2 free. So your out of pocket is $10.38 total. We're going to get 50 cents back on 2 from Ibotta. It's a limit of 1 time, and the final cost ends up being $9.88 total, or $2.47 each. All right, so I did not have this in my video, but I did pause and went ahead and added this slide for you since I talked about it earlier. So I don't know, you're welcome, I guess. So two products that are the same price, but they're different products are the Cetaphil Facial Wash. It is the 16 ounce, and then the moisturizing lotion, which is also the 16 ounce. They're regularly priced at $13.79. Now, this 3-off-1 digital coupon is a one-time use, so you really got to pick which product you want. So if you want the facial cleanser, which I would lean towards since I actually do use the facial cleanser and I don't use the lotion, that's what I would do. But anyway, the one you're going to get the most money back from Ibotta is going to be the lotion. So there you go. Anyway, $10.79 out of pocket for one of them. And then depending on which one you purchase, we have 3 back on one limit of one time for the wash and 4 back on one limit of one time for the lotion from Ibotta. So the final cost, if you grab the lotion, it would be $6.79. If you grab the wash, it would be $7.79. All right, I want to move into some more 5-time weekly digital deals. Now, this is one of those deals. Everything else we've seen prior to this, probably we can go into next week. So starting on the 21st when we have week 3 of our mega sale, and then all those random Kroger deals are probably still going to continue on into next week. This will not though. So today, the 19th, and tomorrow, the 20th, are the last 2 days you can grab anything from the weekly digitals. They'll disappear and we'll get a whole new set of weekly digitals on the 21st. So if you want anything else, make sure that you make those purchases. Anyway, let me show you what we've got going on with that 5-time weekly digital deal. All right, so the first one I wanted to highlight for you is the Powerade 8-count 20 ounce. These are regularly priced at $6.49. They're going to be $4.99 each with a 5-time weekly digital coupon, and that's the final cost. It's about 62 cents per drink, which ends up being about 3 cents per ounce. Okay, and the reason why I have 0.031, you're going to see here in a second. So I want to do a comparison because right now this week we do have the 28 ounces of Powerade on sale for $1 each. They're part of the 10 for 10 sale that's going on. And so I wanted to do the math on this. It's hard to compare these per drink because one drink is a 20 ounce and the other drink is a 28 ounce. Anyway, this ends up being almost the same. It's 3 cents per ounce as well for the Powerade, but it's 3.5. I could round it up to 4 cents each, but I didn't want to be I felt like that was being dishonest because it's right there. So there you go. You kind of get an idea now. It's very close in price. So it just depends on what you want to do. Next deal I have for you is the Body Armor 8-count 12-ounce bottles. These are regularly priced at $7.49. They're on sale for $6.99, but they're $4.99 each with the 5-time weekly digital coupon. Again, $4.99 each and ends up being about 62 cents per drink, which is about 5 cents per ounce. So the reason why we're doing that, because we're going to compare them to the individualized drinks, which happen to be a 16-ounce individualized drink, also a part of the 10 for 10 this week. So $1 each. And when you divide the ounces, it ends up being 6 cents per ounce. So it's actually slightly cheaper to do this deal, the Body Armor weekly digital deal, than to do the dollar drinks. I found that interesting. So there you go. Next weekly digital deal you may not want to miss out on is the Nestle Drumsticks. It's an 8-count box. They're regularly priced at $10.79. They're on sale for $6.99, and they're going to be $4.99 each with a 5-time weekly digital coupon, and that ends up being the final cost. So there you go. One more that I wanted to highlight for you is the Bird's Eye Viola, P.F. Chang's, or Bertolli entrees. These are regularly priced anywhere from $7.99 to $8.99, depending on which one you get. But they're all on sale for $6.49 each, and they're part of the weekly digital deals for $5.49, and that's the final cost. This is a really great one to grab. It's a whole meal for your family. You can grab this and make a pretty cheap dinner. All right, before we jump off here, I did want to get to a few of your comments. In fact, I'm not even going to do comments on the YouTube channel, surprisingly. I'm going to do something that was commented on the Facebook page, and it blew up. So here's the initial comment from Sandy. So Sandy, thank you so much. I did not know that a picture of produce, free fruit for kids, would be so big, but everybody's commenting on it. And I have a few of those comments for you. So Sandy said, my Kroger's has this sign, free fruit for kids, something that made me stop and go, they've got those expensive sumo oranges on the display. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. I think I would pull in my daughter. I was like, hey, we're going to the grocery store, come with me, and have her get one of those sumos. Now I kind of wish we had done that. Anyway, very interesting here. And my store has the free fruit as well, but it's not always out or always stocked. So that's interesting. So I'm not sure why and when we get ours, but I'm glad you do. This used to be something that went really big pre-COVID. And then when COVID happened, they got rid of it completely at most places, if not all places. And then now they're slowly starting to bring it back and you're seeing it in more and more stores. So I had some comments on that particular post. Like Daniel Weaver said, my local Kroger does this and seeing the display in store makes me wish it was for adults too. And Alo, hopefully I said that right, said, I'm a kid at heart. Exactly. You don't want to take food from kids, but you're also like, I want to try it too. Next comment we got was from Ashley that said, all of the Kroger in my area have free fruit. I wish they'd have more trash cans around the store because I'm always stuck carrying a banana peel around. I've never seen the sumos there though, LOL. I love that comment as a fellow mom that has had to carry around the orange peel for like the entire shopping trip. Yes. Now I've never had sumo oranges, but I have had like the little mandarin oranges and I'll peel them and my daughter's eating them in the cart and I'm like trying to make sure the trash doesn't like fall through the little grates in the cart onto the floor. And then I'm like, and I've had that happen where it's some of it has fallen out. I didn't realize it. And then I feel really bad because there's like orange peel somewhere in the store on the floor. So yes, I completely agree, Ashley. We need more trash cans in Kroger. Next comment, well, a couple of comments. We had Elizabeth that said, I wish we had Kroger's. They have such great deals. Wish HEB did this as well, but when everyone will be taking their kids and getting tons of free fruit, they probably won't keep up. Haha. It's actually, I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think it's kind of understandable. Kids are hard to keep calm in the grocery store, and it's a win-win for Kroger. So if somebody, a mom, for instance, is doing their grocery shopping and their kid is being obnoxious or crying or whatever, you just want to get in and out of that store as quickly as possible. You buy as very little as possible and you are out of that store. If mom is able to kind of walk around the store calmly and enjoy looking around and purchasing her products, she's more likely to buy more items. And that's where this free fruit comes in handy for them. It really doesn't cost them all that much. It keeps the kid satisfied for as long as it takes them to eat it. And then they hopefully will sell more product while you're in the store. We had, I think it's Olan that said, I missed that. I do not have Kroger's or any other store with free fruit for kids. Bummer. And then Corey Beth said, my stores used to do this, but it has been about 2 or 4 years since I've seen it. Probably COVID. That's probably since the last time you've seen it, Corey. Same thing with me. We used to have it like, it was the thing when my kids were, especially Carmen, when she was that little one, we'd go to the grocery store. Every time we had to stop by the produce to get her a free piece of fruit every time. And it was always fully stocked. Then COVID happened and they got rid of it because obviously they don't want you taking off a mask or eating in the store or anything like that. And then now they're bringing it back and it is in my store. It's just not on a regular basis in my store. So there you go. If any of you have these free fruit and you want to get a picture of it and throw it up, I'm interested to see what everyone like has, what kind of stock, what kind of like, because ours is like on a wooden table, like cart looking thing. It's kind of neat looking. So I'm gonna have to find it and take a picture of it and share it with you later. But very cool discussion that kind of blew up on the Facebook page. If you want to go over to the Facebook page and make a comment over there, definitely do that. Or if you want to leave a comment in the comments here, that's awesome too. I do want to do a subscriber shout out. Now, this one is actually from the YouTube comments here, but I wanted to let Jan Fast be the shout out today. I like to pick people I I don't necessarily know real well, or I haven't seen a lot of comments from. And Jan, I don't know that I've seen your comments before or remember it. I may have read them before, even replied back. I just don't remember them off the top of my head. But she said, "Hey Shana, those cotton candy grapes are so hit and miss. I stopped paying money to be disappointed. I can disappoint myself for free just fine. LOL. Have a great day." So because I didn't want you to be disappointed, I'm giving you the subscriber shout out with the subscriber spelled wrong up top. So it says subscriber, but you're a great subscriber. All right. Thank you so much, Jan, for leaving that comment. Yeah. I have to say the cotton candy grapes, like some people are like, oh, they're so good. And whenever I purchase them, I'm like, they're okay. They're not that great. I haven't loved them. I like the really crispy ones that like when you crunch to eat, like those kind of grapes, not cotton candy necessarily, but just grapes. And the cotton candy grapes have not been that way for me when I've bought them. So maybe I've bought them out of season or whatever the case might be. But yes, they're super expensive for something that I'm not going to love. No thanks. So thanks for the comment. And you definitely deserve a shout out so you're not disappointing yourself. All right, so I do want to get to the question of the day, and I kind of already hit this with that comment section here, but does your store have free fruit? That's kind of what I wanted to know in the comments below. Do you have that section? Have you ever noticed it? Maybe you've never noticed it. Maybe if you don't have kids, or maybe you have kids, but you don't have little kids, you can function to go to the store without having to give your kid a free piece of fruit. You haven't noticed that they have it, but the next time you go to the store and you're in the produce section, look around and see if you can find the free fruit stand. I bet more of you will have it than you realize. It's just usually kind of hidden someplace that you don't realize it's there until, you are looking for it. So check that out. Let me know in the comments. If you can snap a picture of it and submit it over to Facebook, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be kind of a fun little thing that we do over the next week about our free fruit. In fact, it might be worth making a short on. What do you think? Should I make a short on that? All right, guys, that's all I've got for you. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, rest of the sale week. Well, of course, things to look forward to over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, you'll get the full ad preview. I will post that for you Tuesday morning. On Wednesday morning, we'll get the brand new, the last and final week matchups. What I usually do on Wednesdays is I go through all the current matchups I have. I fix any ones that have changed, or I delete the ones that are completely gone, and then I add the new ones. And so that's kind of what we do on Wednesday. We get a lot of new deals and updates and all that good stuff. And then Thursday and Friday, we do updates again with adding all the extra stuff that pops up throughout those 2 days. Sometimes we get new coupons, new rebates, whatever the case might be. Of course, on that next Sunday, we always get the sneak peek preview, and that's how the week works, right? So let me know in the comments if there's anything that you need or notice or whatever the case might be. I greatly appreciate everybody out there. I love my little community here. I'll be back with you with more deals later, so make sure you're subscribed and do all the things: thumbs up, comment, share with a friend, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.